Oh boy, it's another Sweet Valley Twins book where everyone hates a new girl until Elizabeth solves the girl's problem and makes her magically popular. How many times have they done this story before? Let's see, book 1, 3, 4, 6, 7. That's 2/3 of the series. Find a new storyline, Jamie Suzanne.
Argo Funk Book Review, Argo Funk Book Review.
Sophia Rizzo's older brother Tony was arrested for stealing a VCR. Even though Sophia had nothing to do with it, everyone hates her and avoids her. The unicorns leave hate messages for her, they steal her books. Elizabeth likes Sophia, though, because Sophia writes great stuff for the school newspaper. Mr. Bowman announces this year's play will be written by students. I thought there could be a competition to see who writes the best play. That could have been an interesting story. Instead, Mr. Bowman picks 2 students from every grade to be part of the writing committee. He picks Sophia and Elizabeth as the 6th grade writers. He chose well, because Sophia has a whole stack of short plays and scenes already written out. She and Tony used to play together when she was younger. For some reason, Stephen cares a lot about the middle school play. He and Jessica gang up on Elizabeth with complaints that the criminal sister is going to ruin their play. She's a worse Rizzo than Rizzo the Rat. Dad has a client with a spare ticket to a popular musical in Los Angeles. A normal person would give the spare ticket to Dad. But this guy wants to take one of the twins to see the play. I don't care that this guy has a middle school kid of his own. I find it really creepy that he insists on taking a weekend trip with a 12-year-old girl he's never met. Both twins want to see the play. Dad decides the fairest way to pick who gets to go is to draw straws. The problem is that Dad doesn't know what that means. Seriously? He doesn't know how to draw straws? Why would he suggest that if he doesn't know what that is? Dad is stupid. Dad has Stephen write down a number from 1 to 10. Both twins guess what it is. Elizabeth wins. Jessica sobs uncontrollably because going on the trip is the most important thing in her life. It doesn't matter that she didn't know about the trip until a few hours ago. She's already bragged to all her friends about it. At the play committee, Elizabeth steers the conversation in the direction of doing a play about normal kids who have problems with their parents. Sophia reads one of her scenes. The others like it so much, they put Sophia in charge of writing the entire play. Elizabeth and her friends have a fun picnic lunch with Sophia. Sophia confesses she's never had a real birthday party before. Elizabeth decides to give Sophia a proper birthday party. Stephen and his friends make fun of Tony for being a criminal. Although Stephen tries to back off at the end, it's not enough, and Tony gives him a black eye. Jessica takes advantage of this situation to turn her parents against the Rizzos. Mom and Dad quickly decide to ban Sophia from the house. They forbid Elizabeth from ever seeing or talking to Sophia again. When Elizabeth protests, Dad interrupts her and ignores everything she says. So much for Dad being a friendly lawyer who always gives people a fair chance. Elizabeth doesn't want to break her promise to give Sophia a birthday party. She explains the situation to her parents. Just kidding. At Stephen's suggestion, Elizabeth decides to do a twin swap with Jessica, which is against the rules. That way, Jessica will go on the Los Angeles trip, while Elizabeth stays home and throws a secret party. Jessica and her friends still hate Sophia, so they sabotage the play. Lila steals a copy of Sophia's script. She causes a big public scene where she makes fun of how bad it is. As a result, almost nobody shows up to auditions. It's okay, though. They don't need to audition. They give the roles to 3 of the people on the writing committee, including Sophia and Elizabeth. Yeah, they pick themselves to be in the play. If you're wondering how Elizabeth's parents react to learning she's in a play with Sophia the Forbidden Girl, keep wondering. We never hear anything about it. People stop disliking the play after Mr. Bowman forces kids to read excerpts from it in his classes. The book skips ahead a month to the opening night of the play. Sophia now has a lot of friends. I think this is cheating on the part of the author. Can't think of a good way for Sophia to become popular? Skip ahead a month to when she's popular and don't bother to explain how it happened. Sophia is even more popular when her play is a huge success. No one can decide what they like better, Sophia's acting or Sophia's writing. A lot of people attend Sophia's birthday party. Mom and Dad find out about the secret party, but they're not mad. They like the play so much, they decide the Rizzos are good people. In fact, Mom finds a job for Sophia's mother, and Dad signs Tony up for counseling, so the Rizzos will never have problems again. Dad says he's going to punish the twins for lying and rule breaking, but we never learn what the punishment is. I bet he forgot about it. The end. Post-book follow-up. I didn't like this book. Mom and Dad were pretty terrible, because the plot requires it. Similarly, Stephen is overly involved in the Sophia storyline, even though he's probably never seen or talked to her before. I think the book wanted to have a storyline with Stephen and Tony, but it wasn't able to do so because there are no scenes without one of the twins present. And so, the big Stephen-Tony fight happens off-screen. Tony only appears once in the book, in a scene that easily could have been cut. I think the Los Angeles story should have been cut too. There is no reason to have a twin swap at the end of the book. The story would have worked just fine if both twins had been home that day. As for what should be added to the book, it definitely needs more of a transition between Sophia as a social pariah to Sophia as the most popular kid in school. The title storyline of Elizabeth going against her parents' rules should have gotten more focus. It would help if Elizabeth's decision to break the rules was moved up, so it happened in the first third of the book, not the final third. I give Sweet Valley Twins number 9, Against the Rules, a 3 out of 10.